Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 7th chapter, and verse 1 onward. So in this chapter, 7th chapter, there are three pastimes. One is that Sakata Bhajana, Sakata, Cat demon. Second is Tunavarta. Third is Lord's universal form. So this pastime of the Lord happened when Krishna was only 3 months old. We have heard in previous videos about Lord's Putana Mukhya. That is when the Lord was only 6 days old, Tukena. And this pastime happened when the Lord was 3 months old. So in verse 1 and 2, Parikshit Maharaj says to the Lord. Parikshit Maharaj was listening to pastimes of the Lord without food, without drink, without rest. So Parikshit Maharaj was so eager to hear that actually Sakata Goswami didn't like to speak in detail about 10th canto. So he told in 2 verses in 9th canto, 24th chapter, verse 65-66, the entire pastimes of the Lord in 10th canto, about 2 verses. So Parikshit Maharaj showed his eagerness to hear about the Lord more and more and more. So this way Krishna's pastimes are being told by Sakata Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. So when after finishing the pastimes of Lord's Uttana Mukhya, Parikshit Maharaj says these words, Jena Jena Avatarena Bhagavan Haririshwara Karoti Karna Ramyani Manogyani Chana Prabhu. Then the next verse 2 is Jasunanto Apiti Arati Vitrashna Sattvam cha Suddhyati Acharena Punsaha Bhakti Haro Tad Puruse Satsakya Tadeva Harang Badamanyas. Very nice verse. Prabhupada Maharaj has translated in this way. King Parikshit said, my Lord, Sakata Goswami, all the various activities executed by the incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are certainly pleasing to the ear and to the mind. Simply by one's hearing of these activities, all the dirty things in one's mind immediately vanish. Generally, we are reluctant to hear about the activities of the Lord, but Krishna's childhood activities are so attractive that they are automatically pleasing to the mind and ear. Thus, one's attachment for hearing about material things, which is the the root cause of material existence, vanishes, and one gradually develops devotional service to the Supreme Lord, attachment for Him, and friendship with devotees who give us the contribution of Krishna consciousness. If you think it fit, kindly speak about these activities of the Lord. So, in hearing this, Prabhupada Maharaj in the purport says, there has stated in the Prema Bhagavata, Krishna Bhairmukha Haya Bhagavancha Kare Nikatasa Jivatare Jhaputiya Dhare. That our material existence is Maya, or illusion, in which we desire different varieties of material enjoyment, and therefore change to different varieties of bodies, Brahman, Brahman Sarvabhutani Antarudhani Maya, Bhagavad Gita 1861. Asanapi Krishadasadeha, Bhagavad Bhagavatam 5 Kanto, 5th chapter, text 4. As long as we have these temporary bodies, they give us many varieties of tribulations, Adhyatmika, Adhibhuddhika and Adhidaivika. This is the root cause of all sufferings. But this root cause of suffering can be removed by revival of our Krishna consciousness. All our Vedic literature presented by Vyasadeva and other great sages are therefore intended to revive our Krishna consciousness, which begin to revive with Shravan Kirtan. Shranda Sakata Krishna is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text 17. Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vedic literatures exist simply to give us a chance to hear about Krishna. Krishna has different avatars or incarnations, all of which are wonderful and which arouse one's inquisitiveness. But generally, such avatars as Matsya, Kurma, and Varaha are not as attractive as Krishna. First of all, however, we have to no attraction for hearing about Krishna, and this is the root cause of our suffering. But Parikshit Maharaj specifically mentions that the wonderful activities of baby Krishna, which amazed Mother Jasoda and other inhabitants of Braja, are especially attractive. From the very beginning of his childhood, Krishna killed Putana and Tunavarta and Sakatasura and showed the entire universe within his mouth. Thus the pastimes of Krishna, one after another, kept Mother Jasoda and all the inhabitants of Braja in great astonishment. The process to receive one's Krishna consciousness, to revive one's Krishna consciousness is Adu Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangha, etc. as stated in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.4.15. The pastimes of Krishna can be properly received from devotees. If one has developed a little bit of Krishna consciousness by hearing from Vaishnavas about the activities of Krishna, one becomes attached to Vaishnavas who are interested only in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj recommends that one hear about Krishna's childhood pastimes activities, which are more attractive than the activities of other incarnations, such as Matsya, Kurma, and Vara. Wanting to hear more and more from Sakata Goswami, Maharaj Parikshit requested him to continue describing Krishna's childhood pastimes, which are especially easy to hear and which create more and more inquisitiveness. In this way, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Saraswata Sintika says, the 7th chapter shows the Aishwarya or power and majesty in aspect of Krishna's childhood pastimes. Krishna broke the cart after taking his bath and going to sleep. He killed Trinavarta and showed the whole universe to Mother Jasoda. By sucking Putana's breast, Krishna showed the power of his lips, Ustavara. In the pastimes of demolishing the cart, Krishna showed the power of his feet. And by killing Tunavarta, Krishna showed the power of his hands. He showed his unlimited powers by revealing the universe twice in this and the next chapter, that is 8th chapter, to his mother. Hearing anything about Bhagavan Sri Krishna gradually rids one of indifference to hearing about the Lord and helps one attain prema. But hearing the pastimes of Krishna's childhood quickly brings about Krishna prema. Siddha Swami in Bhagavad Deepika says that Jena Jena iti Jena Matsyadi Avataranapi Jani Jani Karmani Karoti Tani Na Karnasu Manam Priti Karani Cha. It is very pleasing to the mind. So please tell these pastimes of the Lord. Of course, there are so many commentators on these words, but there is very time shortage is there. So I would like to speak about Sanatana Goswami. Is my, this is Raghu Vaishnava Tosani, Jiva Goswami. The previous chapter stated that hearing the childhood pastimes will produce rati. Hearing of this word, the highest result for devotees continually practicing hearing and chanting. Parikit became filled with bliss, realizing that the topics were a stimulus for himself. With great eagerness, fearing a change to other topic in two horses, he welcomes narrations of the unlimited pastimes of Krishna. In order to request Sukadeva to continue with the more stories about Krishna, two verses we have heard. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.